Imagine you want to buy a new car, and while you're Googling for tips on how to handle sleazy dealerships, you come across a company called Delivered. The owner is a guy named Tommy Makula, and he used to work inside dealerships as a car salesman and a finance manager for about a decade. Now he's using that insider knowledge to run a business that promises to take care of the entire car buying process for you. Here's how it works. When you hire Delivered, he and his team will call dealerships across the country to negotiate down the lowest out-the-door price on whatever car you want. But there is one teeny tiny insignificant little detail that I have not mentioned yet, and it's that in order to make these phone calls for you, Delivered charges a upfront flat fee of $1,000. Now this begs the question, is paying someone $1,000 just to talk to car dealerships actually worth it? Or would you be better off taking care of the process yourself and saving your money? I mean, even Tommy himself says in almost every single one of his videos,
I don't want to advertise that I have a magic wand or a secret sauce that saves you more than you could do on your own. You can literally watch my tips, watch my videos, and do the same exact thing and get the same exact deal.
And to be honest, sometimes I get the feeling that Tommy's kind of playing up how difficult and stressful a phone conversation with a dealership can be.
They call back, sometimes they don't.
Thank you for dialing. This is Ruben.
Hi, can I speak to New Car Sales?
Yes, speaking.
Oh my gosh. People want to know why we charge what we do is because I have to deal with that.
And on top of all of that, Delivered doesn't even touch your credit or financial paperwork. Meaning once a deal is done, you still have to deal with the finance office, which is widely known for trying to sneak back-end products like extended warranties, gap insurance, and fabric protection into your contract. Now, I know not everyone has the time or energy to find out for themselves if watching Delivered's videos is actually enough to successfully get a good deal on a car and take care of the entire buying process yourself. But I do. And that is exactly what I'm gonna be doing in this video. You see, I happen to be in the market for buying a new car, but I know actually nothing about cars, let alone the dealerships themselves. So I've spent the last week watching over 30 of Delivered's videos, actively trying to learn how Tommy negotiates. And throughout this video, you'll hear me trying to mimic his script as accurately as I possibly can. I'm calling to see if you have a new car available. Available. I will be recording every single conversation that I have with the dealership and bringing you along with me every step of the way. By the end of the entire process, I hope to, number one, successfully have negotiated a great deal on a new car, and number two, above and beyond all else, find out if Delivered is actually worth $1,000 or if they're just overcharging you for something you could probably just do yourself. The two cars I will be primarily searching for after doing a couple days of research and going into dealerships to do some test drives are a 2026 Honda Civic Sport Hybrid and a 2026 Toyota Camry LE. Let's see what we can do with literally no knowledge or previous experience. Lock in. All right, so I found this car on this site called Visor.vin, and it says it was listed 183 days ago, and it is a 2026 Honda Civic Sport that is hybrid, and the price that it's currently listed at, $29,975, is pretty decent for 183 days. Then I can probably get a way better deal than $29,975 out the door. Way better. So I'm just gonna give him a call right now and see what the deal is with this car.
Thank you for calling Honda. I might transfer your call.
Hi, can you transfer me to New Car Sales, please?
Of course. Can I just get a first name?
Trevor.
And is there anyone you've already contacted, Trevor, or speaking with here at Honda?
Nope, you can transfer me to whoever will take my call.
Thank you for holding. This is Adam.
Hi, Adam. This is Trevor. I'm calling to see if you have a new car available.
Mr. Trevor, which car are you looking for, my friend?
I have a stock number if that helps.
I am ready.
It is C as in cat, 314800.
Okay, Mr. Trevor. So I've been here for 12 plus years. So usually a CC car, if it's showing, is it showing on my new inventory still?
Yes, it's on two different sites. It's showing on your new inventory with 325 miles.
26 Civic Hybrid Sport. So let me check the certified program. So when it's a CC car, Mr. Trevor, when it was shipped from Honda from us, it was designed to be specifically a demo car for our service department.
Okay.
However, after so much time, it doesn't have like a lot of miles. It can't go past 6,000 miles. But once it gets to a certain time, it gets flipped to our certified program and it gets sold as a CPO unit.
Mm-hmm.
I can go check on the status of it and see if that's something you'd be still interested in, but it would not be considered a new car, sir.
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Perfect. My name is Adam. Like I said, I've been here for over 12 years. I'll check on the status of this car and I'll give you a call right back.
Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate it. So that dealer that I called that had the demo car never called me back about that. And to be honest, I was not even thinking about buying the car anyway, because after I understand what a demo car was, it just seemed a lot more sketchy. But I found out that in my area, there are two cars that are almost identical. One, they're both 2026 Honda Civic Sports. They're both platinum white pearl exterior. One has a black cloth interior and one has a gray cloth interior. But the interesting thing about these is they've been on the lot for 35 and 40 days respectively. And the average for cars to be on this lot is about 21 days. So it's almost double the time that the average car is on the lot. So I'm going to call the dealer right now and see if we can work out an absolutely crazy price. And if they can agree to it out the door, I will go in right now and buy the car. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The listed price is $32,268. But if you scroll down here at the beginning of the month, so this car's been on the lot for over a month, 40 days, right? Apparently they raised the price from $31,045 to $32,268. This is the price that I'm going to be trying to negotiate. So I'm going to be asking for an 11.3% discount off MSRP, which is going to bring the car somewhere down to like 26 something. And after Texas sales tax and after taking off all the add-ons, after all that stuff, I'm going to ask for a $29,000 out the door sales price. And if I can get that, I will buy the car. Now, how likely is it that I'm going to get that price? I don't know. We'll see. I have no idea. We'll see.
Beautiful day. Siraj, how can I help you?
Hi, my name's Trevor, and I'm asking to see if you guys have a car available.
Yeah, sure, Trevor. What would that vehicle be?
I have a stock number if that helps.
Yeah, go ahead, Trevor.
It is T as in Trevor, H as in Honda.
Honda Civic Hybrid Sport in a platinum white pearl?
That is correct, with gray cloth interior, yes.
Yes, it does. Good news, Trevor. Looks like it is available. When could you be here?
Well, I've actually driven the car. I already know that I love it. I'm just asking to get some good price, and if we can agree on that, then I will buy the car today before you close.
And what is a good price for you?
Well, I just want to make sure that the price that I see that you have listed here is accurate. It looks like you had the price listed at $31,045 earlier in June, and I've since bumped that up. What I'm looking to do is get 11.3% off MSRP, and if we can agree on that, then like I said, I will come buy the car.
Yeah, so what you see that 3145 is but that's without the other ones you see are dog fiend or window tint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be looking to get no dealer add-ons in this.
Unfortunately, we do not remove any of the dealer add-ons because we've already applied them. What we would do is we try to overcome them. Either we're giving you more discount. Are you military, student, anything like that?
No, I'm not, unfortunately.
Well, let me do this, Trevor. Let me. I'm probably gonna get yelled at from my managers. I know you're asking for a pretty crazy discount over the phone. They usually would like people to come into the store. Just because a lot of people will take up our time and then end up buying somewhere else. I'm not saying that you're that type. I'm just saying that we get that all day. So let me do this, Trevor. Let me go touch the car, make sure it's actually here on the lot, and then I'll get pricing sent over pretty short.
I just want to be clear. This I'm trying to make this the easiest possible sale that you make the entire month, and I just want to be clear on price before we go. So I'm looking for 11.3% off MSRP, which would be $29,000 out the door. And you can tell whoever you're about to ask. I know that you have this car's been on your lot for 40 days, and you have one that's almost identical that's been on the lot for 35 days. So I know the interest on that is probably stacking up, but I can promise you, if you meet that price, I will not shop around. And if we can agree on that, out the door, $29,000. I will come buy the car today.
Okay, $29,000 out the door. We'll buy the car today.
Yes.
Okay, all right, Trevor. I have your commitment. Let me go get to work on that for you, and then I'll give you a call back, hopefully with some good news.
Okay, thank you so much. I thought that went pretty well. I thought that actually went pretty well. Okay, I feel like, so here's what I will say. I've been watching a lot of Delivered. Like, that's really helping me, but like, I'm literally just saying the exact same thing that he's saying, like literally the exact same script. Hello, Siraj.
Yes, hello, Trevor. How you doing?
Good. How are you? I hope you have some good news.
I don't have that good news though. I spoke to my manager, and he just said we only have 5 Honda Civic hybrids on hand, so we're not in that big of an urge to move them. And with Honda, it doesn't matter about like old age units until it's 180 days old. And we've only had this one since May 18th. So he told me that he could do $1,600 off. Your total out the door would be $32,844.
Ooh, that's really far away from where we wanted to be.
Yeah, you're asking for pretty much a 5K discount on a Civic. It doesn't really happen. A typical discount right now is 3 to 6%. Asking for 11. I haven't seen discounts like that since.
Well, Siraj, I'm not sure what website you're using, but I follow. There's a broker that I follow that does 300 cars per month, and he's averaging anywhere from 8 to 9%. So I figured because this car was sitting on your lot for 40 days now, and I know you said apparently you can tank up to 180 days, but I figured we could make some magic happen. Yeah, like I said, I think if we could get to that 29,000 out the door price again, I mean, this would be, I'd come in right now. It'd be easy to sell your entire life.
Of course, because what you're asking for is impossible. Of course, it would be the easiest sale because nobody would do it. The biggest discount I've done on a Honda Pilot was $4,200.
Suraj, I hear what you're saying. I am extremely confident that I can get this price at least by the end of the month. I'm not really in a hurry to get the car. I'd like to get it before the end of the month, but I figured we could just close it out right now. But yeah, I mean, if 32, what did you say that out the door price was?
32,844.
Yeah, if that's the best you can do, then I'm almost 100% positive I can get this done easily before the end of the month. So I think I'll take my chances elsewhere.
No, not a problem, Trevor. If you change your mind or anything happens, or you have a more reasonable offer, my manager doesn't mind hearing it. That's almost $5,000 off on only 5 Civic hybrids that we have. So
okay. Well, I appreciate you fighting for me, Shiraz. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Trevor.
Yep. Take care. Bye. Yeah, it's a crazy deal. It is a crazy deal. I'm not going to lie. Like, I totally get that. Nice guy, though, honestly. Like, after hearing all the people that Tommy Makula has to deal with, Shiraz really did sound like a nice guy, honestly. At least that was a pleasant experience. He seemed like a nice guy overall, but not quite the price that I'm looking for. Not quite my tempo. All right, so I had Suraj call me back from the Honda dealership and told me that no dealership is ever going to do my deal and that it is nowhere feasible. But he did say that his managers offered like $1,600 off MSRP, which brings it down to like 32 out the door ish. And then he said he's confident he can get another 1,000 off, which brings it to 31 MSRP out the door, which is 31,000. That is genuinely a good deal. Like, it's not bad for this car. It's like, I think it's like discounting like 6% off MSRP, which Tommy Makula says he can get anywhere from 6 to 9%. But I'm going to call back and just see if that truly is the best deal. I'm going to at least ask him to send me numbers. So let's see how this goes.
Hello, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Suraj, I'm just calling back. I heard you left me a voicemail.
Yeah, I just left you a voicemail. I just wanted to, touch base with you again. I know yesterday we were speaking. It was pretty quick. So I did some calculation. I know because you said that your broker is getting around 8%, and with that 8%, that puts you around $31,000 out the door.
So sorry, I actually said the range that I'm looking for, the range that the broker is getting was 9%. I think I said 8 to 9, but yeah.
Most of the offers that we're doing and most dealerships are doing, I work with a broker personally. Getting $5,000 off a Civic is impossible. You're not going to get that anywhere, even at the end of the month or end of the year. I was just trying to see, like, because we get a lot of calls, people will say, oh yeah, we got this and this and that. I know you're trying to be aggressive on pricing to get a better deal, but I just wanted to see if you had a realistic offer. And we're aggressive on pricing. We can't do the impossible. So I just wanted to see where you're at.
Yeah, I hear you, Suraj. So it sounds like right now you feel confident you can get MSRP out the door, 31,000.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we're moving in the right direction here, honestly. I appreciate you fighting for me, honestly. I really appreciate it.
That's the maximum. There's no more direction than that. Right now, my manager gave me a sheet for you for 32. I'm fighting to get you at 31 because inventory isn't that great on these Civic hybrids. And we have currently the most units on the ground in Austin.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, inventory's not that great, but you've had 2 almost identical cars sitting on your lot for 41 days.
We don't take hits for them being on our lot. We're a Honda dealership. Honda doesn't start taxing us until they're 180 days on the lot. It may be different for other manufacturers, but that's not the case for Honda.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I can still see that the average that a car leaves your lot is 20 days, and this is almost double that. So regardless if you're getting penalized or not, I know that you're saying that this car is highly sought after and it's getting sold a lot and you're moving a lot of inventory, but that's not what the numbers are saying. Here's what I will say, Shiraz. Here's what I will say. If like I said, I think I'm happy that you're fighting for me, but it seems like we're just so far away from that number. Like, you couldn't, that's the best you can do is 31 out the door. That's the absolute best.
Yes, absolute best. Yes.
So if we were to say, and I'm not saying that I'm countering with this, but even if I were to come back at you and say, hey, I have another dealer that's quoted me 30,500 out the door, even if I quoted you that, you wouldn't be able to meet that.
No. that would put us in a range where Honda wouldn't allow us to lose that much.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like I said yesterday, I'm not really in a huge rush to get a car. I'd like to get one before the end of the month, but if this is the absolute best you can do, then if you could just send me over whatever sheet your boss gave you so I can take a look at the numbers, then that would be great. But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Like I said, for me to be sending you pricing, you have to opt into the message and you have it. Because wherever the internal quotes, I have to send it via the internal system.
All right, I'll respond back to that, and I appreciate you fighting for me. I appreciate it.
No worries. I appreciate it, sure. Thank you.
Yep. Bye. It's not that he's wrong. There's no way that 31,000 out the door is the best he can do, because if we're seeing, like I said, if Tommy McCool is getting 6 to 9%, 31 out the door, I think is hovering around 6-ish. Let me double check. Yeah. So plus sales tax is 31,000. It's 31,000 out the door. But if they have the doc fees of 225 as well, titles and tags and stuff like that, then it's probably like 31.4. So he's probably getting me like 7% right now. But the thing is that like, I really want to get the best deal possible, and I'm truly not in a rush to get a car. 30,000 out the door, I would do it. That is a phenomenal deal. I think I can do better. I got somebody calling right now, so I'm just pulling this up real quick. Okay. Hello?
Hey, Trevor, it's Gus again.
Hey, Gus.
Just talked to my manager, and he said whatever deal has given you, we can beat them by $500. So said we're at 31 out the door, so 30,500. If they're at 30,500, we're at 30,000. So whatever their deal is, as long as you have like an actual quote.
Yeah. Okay. So wait. So you would need me to send you the numbers that they're giving me first?
I mean, you don't have to send it to me. You can bring it in, but we'll need to see it essentially. And the reason being is whenever we take deals like that, the general manager always asks, why did we take that deal? And it's more so where we're competing with, and that's why we took that deal.
Okay. I hear you. All right, I will. I'm going to get back to that dealership, and then I'll get right back to you. All right, so just to be clear, here's what's happened. I had a second dealership call me back that I was working with and said they can go $500 lower than whatever the dealership that I'm working with, the other Honda dealership that I'm working with here in Austin. The one that I had so far, I have on recording that they can do $31,000 out the door for the price. I just sent them a text message over saying, send me a new T-sheet that reflects those numbers. I'm hoping that he does. I don't care if it's signed or not, as long as I have a T-sheet that's in their dealership's name. I'm sure it'll be fine. Plan is that hopefully the guy sends me 31,000 out the door T-sheet. I send that over to the other dealership. They say they can send me numbers saying 30,500, in which case I take the 30,500, send it back to the original dealership, and if they can match it and send me updated numbers, then I would send it back to the other dealership and hopefully get 30,000 out the door.
Hey, Trevor, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you sending that over. I just want to let you know that has just given me a quote for $30,500 out the door for that car. I would really prefer to do a deal with you because you're a closer dealership than me, and like I said, I could do all my servicing there for the next, however long.
I assume you took my quote and just sent it to them.
No, I didn't send them anything. They do not have a picture of anything. No, I'm just talking with you guys. That's it.
Like, it's a mutual respecting. If I'm sending you a quote, I'm working. I'm doing my due diligence, because just as much as you have to, you're trying to get a good deal, I have to work my managers in return, to get you a good deal.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, so Shiraz, here's what I will say. I mean, I started at 29,000. If you can beat that price at all, and send me a quote with numbers, then I'd be happy to do that price with you. If you can get down to, let's say, 30,200 out the door, then I'd stop right now. I'd fill out your credit app. I'd come in the store and buy the car today.
Yeah, no, if they're giving you that much, I would probably say go with them. You know how I can't. They told me that was the last, and they said if anything, you'd have to come into the store.
I mean, I can promise you right now, Shiraz, your dealership is closer. If you can even match their price and just send me a T-sheet, signed T-sheet, I'd fill out the credit app and come pick up the car today. Right now, we're so close. You're at 31,000. If you can at least match 30,500 out the door and send me those numbers, then I would come in today.
Do you have that quote?
From them?
Yes.
So if I sent you their numbers, but you just said that it's a mutual respect thing. You want me to send you their numbers?
No, but I don't know how long you've been working with that person or how you achieved it. I'm saying I've been working with you since yesterday on this.
Right.
I thought you just called them right now.
No.
You never mentioned to me before.
You remember how I told you that I've already driven the car? Well, I went to and drove the car there, and that was a week ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll talk to my manager. I'll say if they can match it. I'll send you a credit app, and we'll go from there. If not, I would recommend, of course, if they gave you the best deal and then you've already test driven with them. Of course, I don't want to lose your business. I'm not saying that to lose your business, but there's not much that's in my hands.
I really appreciate you fighting for me. That's part of the reason why I want to do the deal with you. If you tell your manager I will commit to doing all my servicing there. If he can get down to 30,500 out the door and send me that over, I'd come in today and buy it.
Okay. All right, my manager's in front of me. Let me talk to him real quick. I'll get right back to you.
Okay, thanks so much. Bye. Okay, now here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. If he sends me over that quote, 30,500, signed quote, I send that back to the other dealership. He gives me 30,000 out the door, and that is a phenomenal price. If we're getting 30,000 out the door, it's about 10.19, which Tommy Makula is averaging 6 to 9% off on these Honda Civic hybrids. If I could beat Tommy Makula's price, you know what I mean? Then maybe I just have people start calling me for help with deals. All right, I'm gonna call my buddy real quick because he just responded.
What's going on?
Okay, so let me fill you in real quick.
That's sweet. Do they understand that the price that you're looking for is without add-ons?
I've said no add-ons, and the one that's trying to give me a good price is saying they're calling me back right now, but I'm okay. I can wait. They said they can do they can't take off the add-ons, but they can just add it to the discount. So it's essentially effectively taking off the add-ons. Okay, hang on there. Did you just hear how I said that them bringing the price down and giving more of a discount is essentially the same as taking off the add-ons? Well, that could not be farther from the truth, and I'm not going to explain why now, but I found out in the process, actually firsthand. I found out through experience after calling a dealer later on and getting a deal that is not the case. The only way that is the case is if you're paying cash. If you're financing or leasing, it is not the same thing, and there's a reason why Tommy Makula is always fighting to not have dealer add-ons in the price, because you can kind of screw you over later. So I don't yet know this now at this point in the video, but I will find out later, and we will talk about it together. So let's go back to the video. But I mean, I'm focusing on the out-the-door price.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they send me over a signed T-sheet with their manager's signature, is that good enough to go into the dealership?
Nothing is going to be final until everybody's signed everything. Tommy has gotten numbers. It's very rare, right? But he's gotten numbers, and then his client will go into the dealership, and then they'll say, oh, we're not going to do that. It's super rare for them to go back on their word when they send you the document with the numbers and everything.
Yeah.
But so I would expect that wouldn't happen to you, but it is possible, or they try to sneak something in.
I'll keep you updated.
Good luck, bro.
Sounds good. Thank you. I'm calling back to the other dealership.
Hello?
Hey, Siraj, I'm hoping you got some good news here.
No, unfortunately, I did not. Yeah, so my manager, he checked their inventory. They don't have a white one on the ground.
Yes, there's one coming in on 6/18, and I'm totally fine with waiting those 7 days to make sure that I get a good deal.
If they're willing to do that price for you, unfortunately, we're willing to honor our price through the weekend.
Okay, so the absolute best value you can do is the out-the-door price you quoted me of MSRP.
Correct, yes.
And your manager's really okay with losing the deal over $500, really?
Trevor, I get these calls all the time. He's not. We're very aggressive on pricing. You're leveraging something a vehicle that they don't have against us. We have this vehicle. The weekend is around the corner. Anybody can walk up right now and buy it for full price.
Yeah, but it's been 41 days, though.
It hasn't been 41 days. You said that several times. We got the car on 5/18. That's less than 30 days.
Okay, but does your manager does realize the car is coming in on June 18th in 7 days, so it's not like it's coming in August or July.
They have access to our inventory. We have access to theirs. Honda allows dealers to see each other's inventory. We can see when it's going to show up. We can see it's on their lot. It's been PDI'd already. We can see all that.
So just to be clear, your manager does know the car's coming in 7 days and thinks that getting the car 7 days earlier is worth paying $500 more.
Like I said, you're giving me a verbal out the door. Everything I've told you verbally, I've shown it on paper. I don't have any proof that's giving you that number.
Right. I can easily get that. If your manager sees that sheet, would he or they be willing to match that price if they see the sheet?
If they see the sheet, they'd be willing to match the price, yes.
Okay, but I just want to be clear, though. It seemed like you were not happy that I sent your sheet to their dealership, but you want their sheet.
I wasn't happy that after I sent you a sheet, 20 minutes later, you came back and said, oh, you brought into the picture after I've been working with you for well over a day now.
I hear you. Does it clear up the confusion, though, that we've been like I went into their dealership a week ago? Does that clear up the confusion?
Yeah, but you never mentioned that to me. You mentioned that to me now after I've sent you 3 pencils.
Okay, so just to be clear, your manager is willing to match the price if I'm able to send you a sheet from...
Correct, yes.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see what I can do.
All right, I appreciate you.
Yep, bye. All right, so one of the dealerships is taking way longer to get back to me than I had hoped. I had already sent them the $31,000 out the door price from my first dealership. They said that they would be able to do $500 below whatever the other dealerships did. So I'm waiting for a quote back of $30,500 at the door, but they've maybe taken like 2 or 3 hours so far. So there's one last dealership that I want to try, and so I'm going to give them a call and just present to them that I have a $31,000 out the door offer and see what they do. you.
Thank you for calling. How may I direct your call?
Sales.
Certainly. Please tell me if you'd like new car sales or pre-owned
New
sales.
car sales.
Allow me to connect you to a sales specialist for further assistance. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for calling sales. This is Trish. Let me help you.
Hi, I'm seeing if you guys have a new car available.
Okay, I'd be happy to check for you. My name's Trish. Who has the pleasure of speaking with?
With Trevor.
Hi, Trevor. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. What vehicle? Which new vehicle are you looking for?
I can give you the last 6 of the VIN because there's no stock number available online.
Okay, what type of vehicle is it?
It's a 2026 Honda Civic sedan, front-wheel drive, sport hybrid.
For the 26 Civic Hybrid, I already know there's only one Sport coming in. I have 2 Tourings here, but I'm going to take a guess that the Civic Hybrid you're looking at, if it's a Sport, is likely going to end in 350830.
350498 is what it says here.
So those are not here just yet. They're showing to be arriving here in early July. What I can do on this for you, I can secure a vehicle, do a deposit, work the numbers, let you know what it is, and if you wanted to do that, we could do that. I do have Touring here, but if you definitely only want Sport, then it would be a little bit of time, not that far out, actually.
Yeah, so I've already driven one. I've already driven the exact model that I'm looking for, and the Sport Hybrid, not the Touring, but the Sport one that I already gave you a VIN number is the one that I liked. So I already know that I like it, but if we can agree on pricing, I'd be happy to put down a down payment, yeah.
What is the pricing? Is there something specific you're looking for? The fact that you've already driven one, what is the pricing that you're looking to be at? Something specific?
I just want to see what the best pricing you guys have. I see that online it's $31,270. So are we talking out the door at that price, or what are you guys offering?
No, that would be the $31,270 would be your MSRP if you're looking online.
Mm-hmm.
Those are MSRP prices and tax title license. I can check with them. I just know there's not a lot. The issue is not enough supply and demand on these. There's just not enough of them right now. But let me see what they can do for you, and I will get back with you if that's all right.
Yeah, actually, but just before you go, just to not waste either of our time, I just want to say that I've already called another dealership in Austin, and I can send this over to you if you want, but I have already a $31,000 out the door price. So that is exactly MSRP out the door. And if you can beat that, then you'd have my business.
I will go ask for you, and I'll send you a text and let you know if that's something that can work. I'm guessing that they may have them in stock, and so you're probably, I'm guessing that probably has possibly in stock, or have them in stock. Is that where you're at?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was. That was my first choice, is that it was going to be, because they've got an abundance of things sitting down there. So let me just go check and see if that's something they can do. Is it a color that you like?
Yeah, I'm looking for that for the white. Yeah.
Yep, that's okay. Let me check with them, Trevor, and I'll get back with you shortly. Okay.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, I mean, I have no hopes for this one, honestly. I don't know why. I just have no hopes for this. Okay, so the deal that I was working on, the Honda Civic Hybrid, did not go through. Again, they said they would give me $500 off whatever the other one advertised, and then they just never got back to me. So I sent them the out the door price, the T-sheet that the first dealership sent me of $31,000 out the door, and then they just kind of ghosted me. So what I'm looking at right now is I'm currently looking at a Toyota Camry, because to be honest, it's not like I'm married to either one of these two cars, but if there's cars that I want, it's either going to be Toyota Camry 2026 LE, which is this car, or the 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid. I just like the hybrid cars. They felt really good. It felt awesome to drive, and I also just realized that I am not on screen right now. Okay, so we're going to give these guys a call right now and ask why the car has been on the lot for 231 days. You know, if it's not anything sketchy, then I'm going to ask them to meet my price of $28,000 out the door for a Toyota Camry.
Thank you for calling Toyota. This is Diana. How may I direct your call?
To new car sales, please.
Yes, sir. One moment to connect you.
Thanks.
Thank you for holding. This is Ebenezer speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Trevor, and I'm calling to see if you guys have a new car available.
Yes, sir. You picked a great time to call us. What was the stock number on this vehicle?
260.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, it is a 2026 Toyota Camry LE in ice cap white.
Perfect. Sounds good. And real quick, was that the only one that you saw, or was that any other vehicles you'd also consider as well if they met your requirements?
I mean, it looks like there's two Toyotas that you have, the Camrys in ice cap white, that are the exact same color and interior. So either one of those would be fun.
Okay, gotcha. No problem. And have you had the opportunity to come in and test drive the Camry before?
Well, I've actually already driven it, and I know that I love it. I'm just seeing if we can get some good pricing. If we can, then I'd be happy to buy the car today.
All right, sounds good. Then we're going to see if I have it available for you. What was your name and number?
My name is Trevor.
All right, thank you for holding, Trevor. So I do have that Camry still available. I also do have other hybrids available, just like the Crown, Corolla hybrid, and Prius hybrid as well. Now, are you currently a Camry owner yourself, or is there a vehicle you have that you consider trading in?
Yeah, I mean, I could possibly trade in the vehicle that I'm currently driving right now, but I'd rather just focus on the numbers, and then we can talk about that afterward. Yeah, I'm focused on the Camry though. That's the one that I drove, and that's one that I like.
Yes, sir. I gotcha. And real quick, let me go get the pricing for you here shortly. But once everything looks good, what time today would you be planning on stopping by?
I could stop in before you guys close sometime. To full transparency, I am in Austin, and I know you guys are in. But before the end of the day.
All right, sounds good. Let me go ahead and check with my manager real quick. I'll get you the numbers here shortly. Now, do you prefer that via email or text?
If you could text it to me, that'd be great. Can I ask a question though before you go do that?
Yes, sir.
I see it says the first price set for the car was February 22nd. How come the car's been on the lot for that long? Is it like a demo car or what?
I can double check. That might be the case sometimes, but I do also have another one that's white, bolder interior here and available as well. That I do see about the same pricing on it.
Okay.
But that might be the case. I'm gonna verify that with you, and I'll get you the pricing on both.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bye. If I had to guess, they're just going to send me back like an out-the-door price of... Right now, the price is listed as... it was first listed February 22nd for $32,418, and then it dropped to $30,908 February 23rd, and then April 6th, they added on like exactly what a dock fee would be, basically. So I don't know why they did that, but I'm hopeful. You know, $28,000 out the door is probably possible, specifically on this lot with these cars listed for so long. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. As I'm waiting for this Toyota dealership to call me back, the one that I asked about the Camry for, I found a 2026 hybrid, Honda Civic Sport hybrid that was listed 37 days ago, apparently. But actually, if you look down here, it's May 26th, so it wasn't 37 days ago. It was more like 2.5 weeks ago or something like that. For some reason, the price is listed at $28,224. The MSRP is $30,590, which is actually not accurate. Like, it shows that it's platinum white pearl, but I don't think this car is actually in white because the MSRP would be $31,000 if this car was actually platinum white pearl. Maybe if the color is like something that's not terrible, then I might try to ask for $29,000 out the door because the price is already so low. I don't know why the price is so low.
The great day. My name is Jody. How may I help you?
Hi, my name's Trevor, and I'm calling to see if you guys have a car available.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to meet you, Trevor. Is there a stock number or VIN number you can provide?
Yes, I have the stock number when you're ready.
Yes, sir. Here, I got you.
It is H as in Honda.
Okay, perfect. Yes, sir. It's our new Honda Civic.
Yes, that's correct. It shows the pictures online is platinum white pearl, but I'm guessing that's actually not the color.
No, it's a blue lagoon. Those are just stock photos. Do you prefer the white, or is blue a deal breaker for you?
I mean, if you have, I'd be interested to hear pricing for both, honestly. I'm calling specifically about this one because the pricing looks pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. So we do have a white Civic available. We do have that one available, and then we have the Blue Lagoon. They're both listed for the $27,900. We tend to sell our Pro Pack on it. That's your weather trunk tray floor mats for $10, something like that. But we can also sell it at MSRP for you if you don't. I usually have a need for that. We try to make new cars pretty easy over here. It'll be MSRP plus taxes and fees and everything.
I hear you. And this, just to clarify, both of these cars are hybrid, correct?
No, this will be the regular Civic Sport. The one hybrid that I do have is actually sitting in front of me. It's our showroom vehicle. It's a Sport Touring hybrid that's listed for $32,222. This is the hybrid Sport Touring, which is like top of the trim on it.
Okay, I see on the website here that the one that the stock number that I just called about says that it is fuel type hybrid, but I think that might just be a mistake. That might have been mistakenly entered.
Yeah, it could have been mistakenly entered. Are you looking for a hybrid?
Yeah, I'm looking for a hybrid, yeah.
Okay. Well, I do have a silver one. Depending on your price range, is there a certain price range that you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to make this easy for you because I've already driven this car and I know that I like it a lot. I'm just trying to get some good pricing and I'd be happy to buy the car today. The price that I've been quoted for a local dealership is $31,000 out the door, and the price that I'm really looking to get is $30,000 out the door. So if that can happen, then I'd be happy to fill out the paperwork and put a deposit, whatever, and come buy the car today.
Yeah, I got you. And then you were looking just for $1,000 less than what they originally quoted you at.
Yeah, I mean that's the price. That's the price that I'm shooting for, and I don't really want to budge on it. But the closest that I've gotten is $31,000 out the door after making 2 phone calls.
Okay, and then it was a dealership located near you. Where are you located?
I'm currently in Austin.
And then dealership offered you 31K.
Yep, I can send over the paperwork for that too. But if that helps.
This is what I'm gonna do for you, Trevor. I'm gonna put you into our just our system real quick, and then I'm gonna opt you into a text. You're more than welcome to send that offer that way. And you're just looking for a Civic Hybrid Sport, right? Not top of the trim.
No, yeah, just Civic Hybrid Sport. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then are you not open to a used one?
I would prefer to buy new. Yeah.
Okay, because I do have I have a Civic Hybrid Sport. It has 17,000 miles. That's right at $29,980. I'm sure there's some type of way we could figure that out as far as getting it to around the 30 for you. But if you prefer the new one, I mean, used, is that a deal breaker for you? Going used?
I mean, if it's going to be used, then I'd have to reconsider a price because I don't want to pay the same price that I'm hoping to pay for a new one. You can just do this. If you want to just send me over some T-sheets of whatever you guys have for both the new and the used one, I can take a look at them and yeah, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you. And then not the Civic Hybrid Sport Touring, right? Just the regular Civic Hybrid?
Yeah, just not the Sport Touring. Yeah, just regular Civic Hybrid Sport. Yeah.
And are you planning to do like financing, cash, or?
Honestly, I could do. I'm planning on leasing, but if you guys have some deals for financing or cash or whatever, I'd be open to those too. But I would prefer to lease.
You prefer to lease?
Yeah.
Lease, and then here, give me 1 second, Trevor. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm looking at our sports. Would you make a deal on a sport if it was to be an option?
No, like it just not the hybrid, but just a sport.
Yeah, just a sport.
No, I would want the hybrid.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. I'll check this in for you. What I'm gonna do though, real quick, Trevor, is I'm gonna opt you into a text. Can you send that deal sheet over? That way I can just talk to my manager, see what's going on, see if we can figure out something for you.
Yeah. So here's what I can do. If I would actually prefer if you guys could just like whatever prices you guys are going for, just send me that. And if push comes to shove and your manager says, hey, we will only do this price if he sends over the T-sheet, then I will do that. But typically what's happened is I've just sent this sheet and then people call me back and say we can't do that. So I'd rather just like get a deal, and then if the manager says we will only do that if he sends the T-sheet, then I can do that then, no problem.
Yeah, I understand. That's totally not an issue. I just know Hondas, they'll sell the same usually anywhere you go from California to New York. There's a way that we can figure out a price for you that makes it make sense and also make it fair to you. If it's something that we literally can't do, I mean, Hondas, they tend to not offer too much markup on their vehicle. But again, you sounds like a reasonable offer. Sounds like something that it will have to be. Are you located in Austin right now?
Yeah, I'm currently in Austin. Yes, yeah, but I could pick up this car by the end of the day, though. Honestly, if we agree on pricing.
Agree on pricing. Okay, I got you. And then you've only talked to. How many dealerships have you talked to?
I've talked to 3. I've gotten two price quotes for $31,000 out the door. I got the T-sheet for one, and one has verbally said they would beat that by $500, but I haven't got a sheet for that.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just see what we could do. I'm gonna still opt you into that text. That way, if I can't provide you a sheet, I'll send it that way. Is that fair?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Let me look into this for you, and I'll give you a call back. Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much, Jody. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate it.
Yep. Bye. We'll see.
Honda, this is Astrid. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Trevor. I'm calling to see if you guys have a new car available.
What car are you looking for?
I have a stock number if that helps.
Sure, go ahead.
T is in Trevor, H is in Honda.
The white Platinum Pearl. Sweet car. Are you looking to lease this or finance?
I prefer to lease, but I mean, if there's a crazy deal for financing or cash or whatever, I'd be open to those too. But yeah, I'd prefer to lease.
Okay, what are you currently on right now?
I don't know if I'm willing to trade the car in, if that's what you're asking, but I might just be adding it to the family.
Honda, yeah, because sometimes Honda has like loyalty and conquest. If you have a certain vehicle, if you already own a Honda. Where they have different incentives available, if that makes sense. What type of vehicle do you own?
Malibu.
See if that's part of the conquest. To see if we can add those incentives on, and then let me check this VIN here. Showing that we still have it available, but then one other place is showing that it's shipped. So let me just verify this before. Yeah. And for the lease, what type of term are you looking to do?
I'm not really. Oh, sorry, for at least 36 months.
36 months.
Yeah.
How many miles per year?
10,000.
Okay, and how much down?
It would be 0 down.
Okay, and first payment?
First payment.
So, down with first payment?
Yep, first payment. I don't really want to talk about the payments per month. I'd rather just focus on the out-the-door price.
Any particular reason why?
Yeah, that's just how I've been doing it with every other dealership, is focusing on out-the-door price instead of the lease payments. It seems to be the way to go.
So you don't want a lease quote then?
No, not necessarily. I'm more so focused on the out-the-door price, and then we can figure out the lease numbers afterward.
Okay. All right. So let me just check here, because I'm seeing in our internet IN, which is our system to verify
where these vehicles are to see if they've been shipped already, even though they're showing up on our inventory online. For this Civic Sport Hybrid, let me see. Let me put you on a brief hold, Trevor.
Okay, that's fun. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, are they calling me back? Hello?
I'm sorry, it got disconnected. That vehicle is here. We have it.
Okay, great.
Let me quote you an out-the-door price on that as well. This will include tax, title, and tag for you for your drive-out number on this car, too.
Okay.
So out the door, we're at $32,247.56 on that particular vehicle. And that's what providing internet pricing and, of course, financing through or leasing through Honda Financial.
Okay. And is that, so that's the best price you guys can do?
As of right now, yeah. Are you willing to come in tomorrow?
I could come in today as long as we agree on price. But so right now, currently...
Where are you trying to be? Let's just go there, because we're not trying to go back and forth. We don't believe in hassle. Where do you want to be?
So in order, if you would quote me a price out the door of $30,000 flat, then I'd come in today and buy the vehicle. That's where I'm trying to be.
Okay, so you're asking for two different things here, Trevor, right? Ultimately, you would like to lease, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so that's completely different. If you're purchasing the vehicle and you're financing, right, there are different incentives that would be going into that for an out-the-door price. So where are you trying to be for your monthly payment since you are intending to lease this vehicle?
So I've called quite a few dealerships. I've gone into quite a few dealerships, and
I understand that.
every single dealership that I've been into, we've negotiated an out the door price first, and then they were able to show me the lease breakdown with money market factor and everything like that. So I don't really want to focus on what I can do per month because we could do $2,000 per month would be totally fun, but I'd rather just focus on the out the door price and go from there.
Okay. So you're shopping us against other dealerships, and that's why you're trying to get the money factor and everything else. And I'm simply asking you, what payment monthly were you trying to be at? So that way I can present those numbers to my sales manager downstairs to see if we can get to that number. Because the out-the-door price that I'm quoting you is based on incentives and loyalty here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's good for today. That's the internet pricing that I'm giving you, which was out the door $32,247.56.
Okay, sure. Give me 1 second, and I can get you the monthly payment that would make sense for a $30,000 out the door price for a lease. Hang on 1 second. If we
called several different dealerships already.
Yep. If we and they were all able to get me an out the door price, but if we were to do
which I gave you
with So, but that's what I'm trying to talk about is if 32.2 was it that you quoted me?
$32,247.56 is the out the door price if you're financing through America Honda Financial, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That also includes any type of loyalty or conquest incentives, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you're wanting to lease the vehicle for 36 months, 10,000 miles a year with no money down, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So regardless if it's on a $30,000 vehicle or a $33,000 vehicle, what we need to know is what payment are you trying to get to a month? Because it's either it can be done or it can't be done.
Yeah. So the payment that
You've gotten a price of $30,000 out the door. That's an incredible deal. Where did you get that from?
I never said that I got $30,000 out the door. I said that's the price that I'm trying to get. I do have a price quoted for $31,000 out the door, but it's not quite where I want to be. So, I mean, it's basically just, I'm not necessarily in a rush to get a car. I'd like to get one before the end of the month, but the first dealership that quotes me that, will stop everything that I'm doing and go into the dealership and buy the car.
Okay, so based on the $30,000 out the door payment, right, out the door price,
Mm-hmm.
right, where
Mm-hmm.
do you think you should be monthly payment? Because clearly you've done the calculations in your mind with money factor and everything. So where do you think that should be?
It should be anywhere from $350 to $360 per month.
$350 to $360. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me call down to my sales manager downstairs and see what we can do for you, and I'll give you a call right back, Trevor, okay?
Great. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Perfect. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's something that I wasn't expecting for. I have heard, the only reason why I went through with that conversation, because I have heard Tommy negotiate a monthly lease payment for that. But that's the first time a dealership's ever asked me for what monthly payment are you trying to be at. I know that I just way undershot that, by the way. So Gemini just told me it's like $370 standard sign and drive first payment only $370 to $395 per month. So I quoted $350 to $360. So I actually tried to even lowball it even further. And then they said with $3,000 down Gemini, it's $280 to $310. So I just tried to lowball them even more just in case I made a mistake. But that's the only reason why I went through with that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I actually wasn't prepared for that question, but I was able to just do a quick Gemini calculation, but I'm sure you can let me know in the comments if I made a mistake or not. Okay, that same number that I was just talking about, where this is the first time they ever asked me for a monthly lease payment is calling me back, so let's see what they got to say. Hello?
Hey, Trevor, it's Asher from Richardson.
Hey, that was fast.
Yeah, I just got the phone with my sales manager. I mean, first of all, that 31 out the door is an incredible deal. He said, go run and get that now because we're miles away from that. And in regards to the lease payment on that with no money down, 36,000, 36 months, 10,000 miles a year, we're at 450. So,
I wouldn't say you guys are miles away. I mean, 32.2 is not too far.
well, that's the lowest that he can do. And as far as lease payment is concerned, we're $100 more a month than where you want to be. You said 350 to 360. We're at 450.
Yeah, 450. I mean, if you could come down, like, so 32,200 is the best possible out the door price. Remember, it's not that I am married to the idea of leasing. If you guys were able to beat that at all, then I could switch to financing or even pay cash. But 32.2 is the best possible deal.
Come on down. Come on down. Let's make it happen.
Well, I don't want to drive 3 hours just to.
Clearly we're 32, 247,
Yep.
56, right?
Yeah.
That's what financing through us, right? If you got a price of $31,000, why would you drive all the way up to Richmond if you've gotten that number out the door? I mean, it makes no sense, right?
I'm just seeing if you guys can beat it. I figured you guys would want to sell cars, right?
We're in the business of selling cars, but we're not in the business of losing money either.
Yeah, I mean, the average price that I see being taken off. Yep, so that's about 7% off MSRP of 31,045. The average price that I see being taken off is anywhere from 6 to 9%. And because this car has been on your lot for 43 days, I figured I could get somewhere closer to the 9% off. So I don't think it's necessarily a huge ask.
And listen, I gave you a good deal. I gave you actually the internet sales pricing, which is different than what you see on the regular internet. Okay.
32.2 out the door is like 2% off MSRP, which is not even within the average range.
Well, you know what, Trevor, I'm not going to argue with you on the phone. Either you want to come down so we can make a deal happen, or you're going to get that deal for $31,000 wherever you got that quoted at. Okay?
Yeah, again, like I said, I'm not necessarily in a rush to get a car. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is if you guys were able to beat that price, then I would. So 30,000 out the door would 100% earn my business today. But if you don't want to match that, then that's okay.
Okay. Well, you have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, that was a fun one. That's the first actually fun call that I've had. The price that they quoted me, 32 to 3.5%. That's not even anywhere near a good deal. Okay, before we go into the next phone call, do you remember how earlier in the video I mentioned that if a dealer is trying to get you the out-the-door price you're asking for, it is not the same for them to take a larger discount off MSRP than it is for them to remove add-ons and get the discount. And in just a second, you will see me realize in real time exactly why they're different and why one of them completely will screw over your financing or your lease payment. There is a huge reason why Tommy Mikula fights to never buy a car with dealer add-ons. So let's watch how I navigate understanding this in real time. I'm currently waiting on other dealers to get back to me, so I'm going to call this Honda dealership in and we're going to see if we can get a good price on their 2026 Honda Civic Sport Hybrid. All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, this is how can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for somebody in new car sales, please.
Were you looking into any specific vehicle?
Yes, I am. I have a stock number if that helps.
Perfect. What is that stock number?
345551.
That's the 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid?
Exactly. Yeah, and platinum white pearl with black cloth interior.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And were we wanting to get out the door pricing or set up an appointment to come visit?
So I've already driven the car. I know that I love it. If I can just get some good pricing, I'd be happy to buy the car by today.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and get you a product associate on the line and we can get those numbers for you. In the meantime, before I hang up, I don't want to lose your number. What is your best contact?
You can contact me.
Alrighty, Trevor. I'm going to put you in a brief hold. I'm going to get a sales associate on the line, okay?
All right. Thanks so much. Just to be clear, it's June 12th right now, and they dropped the price down $1,000, $178 on May 24th. The MSRP that they have listed here is $31,045, which is the normal MSRP for a platinum white car like this, platinum white pearl, but it's currently listed at $30,092. For some reason, it says it's listed as 20% chance that it's going to sell in the next 7 days, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, still here.
I actually got one of my sales associates on the line now. He's actually working with his manager to get you those numbers. Do you mind if he gives you a call back maybe the next 5-6 minutes?
Yeah, it sounds perfect. Thanks so much. Hello, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, this is Richard over at...
Hey, Richard.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I just sent you a video and some pricing on a Civic. I was told you're interested in a Civic Hybrid Sport?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, I just sent you a little video on it. The car is here; it's available. I just said the out-the-door price with taxes and everything is $31,226.
31,226. And that's the platinum white pearl, and it's hybrid 2026 Honda Civic.
Yes.
Sport. Okay. All right, Richard. Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit more expensive than what I had a local dealership here quote me. My price, if I can get where I'm in Austin right now.
Oh, okay.
The price that I'm looking for, and I would drop everything. I'd stop shopping. I'd come right in. Is $30,000 out the door.
Well, I'll check with my desk to see if there's any more room that we have for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And if there is, I'll let you know.
Sounds great, Richard. I appreciate you fighting for me. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Bye. 31.2 with no negotiation. That's crazy. No, it's not. If he calls back and says that they can do 30,000, then I would still probably shop around a little bit in Austin. I'd probably call back some dealerships and say, hey, listen, I have this quote for this price. Would you rather take my business or would you rather me take it to San? But we'll see. Hi, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, it's Richard again.
Hey, Richard, that was fast.
Yeah, I'm fast. Very, very, very best deal I can get you is $30,500.
30,500. I mean, so like I said, I'm in Austin. I mean, if you gave me 30,000, I'd drive there within the next 20 minutes. I would start driving. 30,500 is the best. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Well, I'm not necessarily in a super big rush to get the car, but if you can find any wiggle room to get down to that price, then let me know. I'd really appreciate it.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I should have asked for the paperwork. I'll wait a little bit. I'll text him and say, Richard, if you can send over the numbers if they look good, I'll come in today. This place has called me back. Hello, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, it's me, Jacqueline. How are you doing?
Hey, Jacqueline.
Yeah, hey, Trevor. I just wanted to call real quick. I just wanted to see if you were trying, or maybe you had some thought on the Civic sedan. See if maybe you wanted to do, because I know we were stuck at 33.5 and you wanted 33 out the door. Talk to the managers. The only thing that they can do, because they reconsidered and they did a half, so 33,250. Would you be willing to come in today?
Like I said, I'd be willing to come in today for 30,000 out the door flat.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I tried with them, but unfortunately they would not be able to do that. The 33,250 was what they were going to do.
And I hear you. Right now we're $250 off, so it's literally $250 to completely close a deal, and I'd come in today and get the car.
Right, I completely understand. I don't really manage with the pricing. I can ask again, but like I said, I would have to get with them, and then I would have to get with Richard as well, because I believe he comes in a little bit later on today, and then I can see what he says. But maybe he'll have a little bit more of a convincing power than I do with the managers.
Jacqueline, can you do me a favor, please? Just let them know. So right now we're $250 off the price. Just let them know that if they agree to that, I will send over the paperwork. I will sign whatever I need to. I'll come in today and I'll get the car. It is a guaranteed sale.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll definitely let them know, Trevor.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Yep.
Of course. Bye-bye.
Bye. It's such a phenomenal 30,000 out the door is such a phenomenal deal. The only thing that I'm nervous about is that if we finally do agree to the price, that they're not actually going to send me the paperwork. They're going to say, hey, you have to come in and we'll get this figured out. But I'm very confident that I'll be able to stand my ground and be like, hey, listen, is quite the drive for me. If I can't see the numbers, if I can't see the actual paperwork, and I can't see the breakdown of the price, there's no reason for me to drive into the shop. It sounds like if we go from 30,500 to 30,250, and then she says, hey, I'll run it by them. I feel like just me being like, hey, this is a guaranteed sale. If you guys just meet my price, we're $250 off. I'd be ashamed to lose this deal over that. So there's actually an important part to this video that's missing, and it's that this dealership actually called me back and said, yes, they can do the $30,000 out the door price. And I asked them to send over the numbers, and they did. And right afterward, I received this phone call, and I will put the T-sheet that they sent me on the screen when I start talking about it. Hello, this is Trevor.
This is Richard.
Hey, Richard.
I texted you numbers, the residual value, the money factor, and there's no L&M available. When you're saying Texas, all that, the official name, we call it L&M. So anyway, so there's no L&M. The only thing that has L&M on it is on the Prologue, which we don't even have one. So that's it. Everything's there. And I texted you a link to the credit app.
Yeah,
If you want it,
Richard,
I'll
I just have a
grab it to you.
question. I have a question about this. So the out the door price looks great. Everything looks great. The only thing is that it seems like maybe I was double charged for Texas sales tax or something, because when I'm doing the breakdown of so you have the $29,846 out the door minus the $21,010 the residual value that you're doing with a money factor 0.00202 like you have. I have for a $0 down payment. If I'm just paying TT&L and zero down, I should have around $345 per month, not $414. So I don't know where that number is coming from.
I don't know. I mean, this is what my boss gave me.
Would you be able to send me a breakdown of however you're calculating the monthly?
I don't know. The computer does it.
Just as a quick aside, I'm asking, how is this number being calculated? The number that I'm going to be paying for the next 36 months, how is that number being calculated? And the answer that I'm getting is, I don't know.
I can ask him though.
Yeah, if you would, that'd be great. I would really appreciate seeing a breakdown of that, because it seems like it seems like the out the door price is amazing. The only thing I'm hesitant on is the lease price. That's the only thing that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. All right, so like I said, the price that I just got quoted, I just got sent an out-the-door price of $29,846. When they sent over the lease payment, it was with zero down. It's $414.87, which Gemini is saying is way higher than it should be. If I use a lease hacker calculator, it's saying that my monthly breakdown should be, or my monthly payment should be around $300 flat. So I have no clue what the actual monthly price should be, but it is way off than what I'm being quoted. I texted the guy from the Honda dealership back. This value looks way off from what it should be, from what I'm expecting. And he said, oops, sorry, I wrote down a money factor of 0.00202, but we're actually calculating 0.00302. I accidentally wrote it down by mistake. You accidentally wrote it down by mistake, sure. But that's where I think a lot of this money is coming from. And not only is he assuming 12,000 miles instead of 10,000, which technically I never specified, so it's not even their fault. Out the door price of $29,846. Before all of the taxes and titles and licenses and stuff like that, we have $27,775. So that's about a 10.8% ish off MSRP, which is really, really good. But anyway, so with a $27,775 price minus the residual value of $21,010, the price should come to about $300 flat. And we are currently $114 off of that. Okay, in the meantime, while all this is being sorted out, I'm going to call around and ask if any local dealerships can match the price that I just got quoted.
Thank you for calling. This is Naomi. How may I assist you?
Hi, I'm looking for new car sales, please.
Yes, sir. I can help get you started. How can I help?
I just called about a car that I saw yesterday that is a Platinum Pearl white Honda Civic hybrid sport trim. I'm just calling because I was working with Gus, who is the salesman I was talking with earlier, and he said that they would be able to match a different price that I got with whatever price that I were to get. And I'm just calling back with a price and seeing if you guys can beat it, because I'd much rather shop locally rather than driving to...
Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, not a problem. Let me place you on a brief hold and see if I can get a hold of Gus.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much for holding, sir. I was not able to get a hold of him at this moment, but I'm going to leave a message here in your profile, and I'll have him call you back as soon as possible.
Sounds great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. How may I direct your call?
New car sales.
Thank you for calling.
Hi.
How can I help you?
Hey, this is Trevor. I'm calling about a car that you guys have, I think, in transit.
Okay. Which vehicle is this?
I can give you the stock number if that helps.
I will take it, yes.
H is in Honda 35.
Is that the Honda Civic Hybrid Sport?
That's correct, in platinum white pearl, yeah, with black interior.
Hold on for I want to make sure we have it in stock, sir.
I don't think you have it in stock. It says it's in transit, so...
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, yeah. Yeah, what would you like to do, though? You have the option to pre-purchase it.
Yeah. So I've already driven this car before. I know that I love it. I am just looking to get some good pricing. I have a deal in right now. I would love to do this locally if we can.
Okay. Can we call you back at this number that you just gave me, sir?
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Bye.
Hello?
Hey, Siraj, this is Trevor. I just wanted to double check something with you real quick. Place in quoted me $29,846 out the door. Again, one more time, I'd love to do a deal with you. I'd love to do business with you. If that's something you can do, then great. If you could even match $30,000 out the door, it'd be perfect. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to go pick up the vehicle today.
I promise you, Trevor, I touched base with my managers. I told them I had to deal with like you already know, pricing is not something that falls back on me. It's something that falls back on my managers. I spoke with them. They said we're the only one that have this color interior within 50 miles to 75 miles. And then we had a lady that was supposed to come in yesterday and actually buy it, and then she got credit declined. She couldn't get approved for it. So that's what happened yesterday. So they're not very eager to move it, and they told me we'll honor the price at $31,000 out the door.
Is there any way that I could talk to your manager, Siraj? Because I can assure you my credit will not get declined, and I am ready to buy right now. You would just be saving me a 2 or a 4 hour round trip drive.
No, I completely understand. Yeah, I sent your message to them. I spoke to them. Like, most of the time they don't talk to clients unless I can have them give you a call directly if you'd like that. But I literally just spoke to him about it an hour and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that if he got $30,000 out the door, that's the deal I would jump on immediately. And a lot of dealers, what they do is they'll quote you very low. Once you get there, they'll tack on delivery and shipping on you. So they've done that to a few of my clients before. But I can have one of my managers reach out to you if you'd like that.
So I have the lease breakdown. I have the T-sheet out the door. If you can just let your managers know, I'll probably leave in maybe a couple hours at most. So if they can get back to me before then great.
Yeah, sure. No, not a problem.
Okay.
I'll let them know. I'll give them your number. They'll call shortly.
All right. Thank you so much, Raj.
Of course, bye.
All right. Bye. I thought that was pretty good. Hello, this is Trevor.
Hello. Hi, is this Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? This is Ron. I'm one of the sales managers at...
Okay. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, how you doing? I've been working... I know you've been working with Siraj. He's been working with me on, trying to see if we can figure something out for you.
Yeah.
So I've been just reviewing the text messages. I mean, I'm nowhere near that. If you've got $30,250, I mean, that's an amazing price. I mean, you need to just go grab that quick.
I've got 29,846 actually.
20 what?
29,846.
For a Civic Hybrid Sport.
Correct. In platinum white pearl. Yes.
That's an amazing. Let me explain why. My invoice on that car is $29,742.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you can do about tax, title, and license, but that's going to be tough to. I mean, I can't get there. I mean, if someone's willing to do that, then I mean, that's great. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. I'm going to just have to. I'm just going to have to bow out and say congratulations.
Yeah, I hear you. So there's, I mean, you keep saying that you're not even close, but I mean, 31,000 dropping down to 30,000. It's not like you're miles and miles away.
Well, 31,000 where I'm at right now, I'm losing $1,830. So I'm just doing that to try and help Siraj out. I'm not willing to take more of a loss than that. So it's not something I'm willing to do. If someone else is willing to do that, then more power to them. Congratulations on a great deal, and go grab that car, because I'm not going to be able to do it.
Okay, yeah, I just figured I'd call Siraj back just to see if I could take the business locally instead. But yeah, if you guys can't do it, then you can't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I appreciate you, giving us the chance and giving him the chance. We really appreciate that, but it's just not something that I'm going to be able to do.
Okay, well, I appreciate you calling me back. Thank you.
All right, thank you again. If anything changes, let us know.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
The thing is that I know these sedans. I know Tommy has said I was saying before it was 6 to 9% off, and now I actually realize it's 7 to 10% off is a good deal. So there's no way. I probably should have called him out on it. I just don't have the numbers like Tommy does to back him up on this. But there's no way that they're losing money by selling the car at 31,000 out the door, because the MSRP is 31,045. Texas state taxes, tags, titles, license, all that stuff is going to be like $2,000-ish, as we saw on the other one. So if they're selling the car for $31,000, they're discounting $2,000 off MSRP, and that would be like a 5 to 6% discount, maybe like 6 or 7-ish% discount. So they're still making money on it. I don't know if they're saying they're losing money. They're still making money on the car, but whatever. Okay, so at the beginning of this video, I said I was only going to consider 2 cars: a brand new 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid Sport and a brand new 2026 Toyota Camry LE, which is the base model, which is also a hybrid. However, this phone call that I'm about to make is going to make me consider another car that I hadn't even thought about before. I thought it was just needlessly expensive. I thought there was no point in upgrading to this next car that's going to be offered to me. And I think the whole way that it pans out is kind of funny and lucky, to be honest. You'll find out why. But let's see how that pans out, and let's see how this all happens.
Thank you for calling Honda. How may I direct your call?
New car sales.
Thank you for calling Honda. This is Dave speaking.
Howdy, I'm Trevor. I'm calling to see if you guys have a new car available.
Yes, sir. What's the stock number?
We have T as in Trevor, H as in Honda.
Does not show. What car is it?
It is a 2026 Civic Sport. It says it's been on the lot since May 21st.
Hybrid or non-hybrid?
Hybrid, yeah.
In stock, I have one. It's a Sport Touring 7863. That's the only one that I have in stock.
Okay, do you have any in transit, any on the way?
Just Sport Touring. Are you only specifically looking for a Sport?
Yes, Honda Civic Hybrid Sport specifically, yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me double check if I have something incoming, okay?
Okay, thanks.
That one is, so I don't have any of them incoming anytime soon, but I can get my hands on one if you just gotta come in. We will go over some numbers. If we agree to the numbers, I'll get the car for you. Is there a color specifically you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, the color that I'd be looking for is probably the Platinum White Pearl. However, basically the reason why I'm calling is because I already have an offer, and if we can agree on pricing, then I would come in today to sign whatever I need, fill out credit app, whatever, if you can match this price. It's in, so I'd like to do this locally. I'm in Austin. So yeah, let me know what you can do.
What's the price on that I'm trying to beat or match?
The price out the door for the Honda Civic Sport Hybrid is $29,846 out the door.
Okay. And you said platinum white with black interior?
Yep. And again, if you can just match that price, I'd be happy to deal with you guys instead.
Okay. What's your first name?
Trevor. And can you remind me of your name, just so I know who I'm talking to?
David.
Okay, David, just so you know, I think if nobody locally can beat this, then I'll probably just drive down to today. I told them that's what I'd be doing, but again, if you can match this, that'd be perfect.
Okay, give me a few minutes and I'll call you back.
All right, thanks, David.
No problem. Bye.
Bye. Bro, can David pull it together? Can David pull it together? There's no way. God, what? Every time I do this, every single time I do this, I say, don't get excited until you see the exact numbers that you're looking for, exactly what you want. And then as soon as David says, I'll see what I can do, I'm just getting super fired up. But okay, all right. I'm not excited. I'm getting a call back from somebody, and I don't know who it is, but here we go. Let's see how it goes. Hello, this is Trevor.
Trevor, it's David from Honda.
Hey, David.
All right, so unfortunately, I can't get my hands on a Civic Sport today.
Okay.
If you don't buy it, I can try back on Monday. But I do have a Civic Touring in stock that I'm willing to do a crazy deal on it. I know it's a more expensive car, but it is more of a car. So I'll do 33 out the door on a Civic Touring, and it's urban gray metallic.
33 out the door for an urban touring Civic?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just send me those numbers real quick so I can take a look at it, I will get right back to you.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Bye. I have no clue if that's a good deal. Now I have to look up what that is. The only problem is, like, what the is the difference between sport touring and sport? And, like, who gives a shit? Okay, so for the next, like, 10 minutes of uncut footage is just me trying to figure out whether or not this is a good deal and what the MSRP of this vehicle is. What I concluded was, or what I found was, the MSRP of this urban gray pearl color that I got quoted for the Honda Civic Sport Touring Hybrid is $34,095. The sticker price will change a little bit per dealership, but it's about $34,100. And the out-the-door price that I just got quoted is $33,000, and there's no dealer add-ons. So just for the rest of the video, I just want you to watch how my demeanor changes as I basically realize I just got quoted up essentially about as good a deal as I have been fighting for the regular base Honda Civic Sport Hybrid. And I really start to look into, like, okay, what are the upgrades for the Sport Touring? What's the difference between the Sport and the Sport Touring Hybrid? And is it actually worth it? Is it something I'd be happy with? And you'll just kind of see my whole demeanor change as I slowly realize just how crazy of a deal that I got without even realizing it in the moment. But I think it's kind of funny to just watch my mood go up and up. Okay, so here's the thing. The price that this guy quoted me in the different Honda dealership for a sport touring trim for the Civic Hybrid sedan is very good. Like, the price that he immediately quoted me is just instantly, without even me saying anything, 10% off MSRP with no dealer add-ons. It's honestly really good. I'm just gonna call him back and say, hey, listen, the budget that I had for a car, the reason I was trying to fight for this Civic Hybrid Sport because my budget is about $30,000. However, I do recognize you're getting me a good deal for this car. I think if we can get down to $32,000 flat, I'll come in, I'll buy it today, yada yada. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna try to go for $32,000, but I'm probably gonna accept it at $32,500. I'm asking for a 13% discount. This is David, correct?
Yes.
Okay, David, it looks like, I mean, the sheet you sent over looks great. The only thing is that I was specifically looking for that Honda Civic Sport, not the Touring, but the Sport, just because my budget is right around $30,000. I do recognize you got me a pretty good deal with this. So I would just say that I would like to be somewhere a little bit closer to the budget that I originally had. If we could get to $32,000 out the door, then I would just I would just ditch the Civic Sport and come get this Sport Touring today.
Look, this is like every dollar profit, losing money to get you this deal. I'm gonna save you a trip to. You're gonna get a car with leather seats, sunroof. You're gonna have digital dash. You're gonna have Bose sound system. It's gonna have everything. Google Maps installed, wireless CarPlay. You don't have wireless CarPlay on the Sport.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it just I recognize you're getting me a good deal, and I really appreciate it. It just comes down to the budget that I had. If that's,
I get it. Like,
yeah.
I'm so transparent that I'll even tell you what invoice is on this car.
Okay.
I'm literally giving you the car at invoice. Actually, $115 on the invoice.
Yeah. I mean, David, it's not like I don't trust you. You know what I mean? I totally trust you. I get it. Is there any way we could even meet halfway, like 32.5?
I can bring it up to my manager. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll call you right back.
Okay, sounds great. I appreciate it. I mean, it's not a bad deal. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing is, like, what he's saying, I don't know if the car's actually at invoice, and I'm sure the YouTube comments will be like, oh my God, bro, he's totally lying to you. I'm still skeptical at whether or not they're losing money on the car. He's already given me a 10% discount, which is the high range of what Tommy Makula says that he's getting on all Civic sedans. If he comes back with $32,500, that's an 11.56% discount off MSRP, which is pretty crazy. Hello?
Hello? Trevor?
Yeah.
It's David. All right, so I spoke to my manager. He's like, look, this is the best deal that I can give. I'm all in with it. It's the only singular Civic that we have in stock that is hybrid. And we're like giving everything we have on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a deal, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I just think, okay, so this is, all right.
I have one car on the ground. It landed this morning. That's the car.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I hear you. So would there not be any other Civic Sports hybrids that you have, not Sport Touring, but Sport hybrids that you have coming in?
I don't have anything incoming right now. Civics are very, like, there's not a lot of them out there, especially the sports. I had one come in the other day, and I'm telling you, it lasted maybe a day. It got PDI'd, and then it was gone.
Yeah, I mean, they can't say the same for places like. There's been cars on their lots for like 40 days. Exact same car.
Our Civics, like, I'm telling you, I think last week we had 4 Tourings, and that was by on Saturday. By Monday, I think we had 1, and that's it. It was gone.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, David, listen, seriously, you've been honestly the dealer that has been the most transparent with me. You've been the most upfront. I really appreciate the great deal. Honestly, I think, and I know you just said that your manager says that's the absolute lowest you can go. I think if you change your mind and you want to do 32.5, I'd come buy the car before you guys close. I'd come in and buy the car before you close today. But I don't know. It's just so far off my initial budget that I just don't feel comfortable doing it. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, even if you buy the car at 33 even out the door, right? You're getting such a good deal. These cars on the used market sell for that amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like a used Touring, like with like fairly low miles, you're gonna be paying 32, 30, 33 for it all day, every day.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I think honestly, it's gonna be a shame to lose this deal over $500. Honestly, I don't know. I just can't bring myself to do it.
It's $3,500 plus an extra $500, so it's $4,000.
Yeah. So why did you do 10% off MSRP so quickly?
Want to earn your business? I'm not here for the long haul. I'm here to earn your business right then and then. That's it.
Yeah.
That's easy selling, right? I'm gonna give you the best deal right then and there. I'm gonna save you a trip, and you're gonna get a way better car, way more features. You're gonna be more happy with it. Better resale value.
Yeah, David. Seriously, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I just don't think I can bring myself to do that. Again, 32.5. I'd come in right now. I'd fill out the credit app. I'd come in right now.
You're losing a deal for $500, and I'm giving you $3,500.
Well, I don't necessarily need to buy a car. You know what I mean? Like I'm not in a rush to buy a car. I would like to. It's something I want, but it's not something I need. And yeah, unfortunately, I just think for 32.5 I'd do it. For 33, no.
Okay. Let my manager know.
David, seriously though, man, I appreciate it. Honestly, you've been amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for noticing it. Yeah, but like I said, instead of going back and forth, I gave you the best deal from the beginning, and a lot of people would love that,
Yeah.
If I'm buying a car and somebody just says, "Here, let me give you the best deal that I can right now," instead of going back and forth.
Yeah, listen. I mean, it all comes down to my initial budget. Like, it's not. It's I see what you're doing. You did 10% off right away.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. It just all comes down to budget. It's not necessarily that I don't trust you that it's the best deal you can do. It's just that I'm just telling you my budget. You know what I mean? And that's what I can afford.
I got you. I'll bring it up to my manager, and if he changes his mind, I'll let you know.
Just let him know. It is a guaranteed sale. I promise you that. If he can just meet me halfway.
Gotcha.
I appreciate it.
I'll let you know.
All right.
No problem.
Bye. I'm trying to shop around the price that I got for the sport touring.
I'm Willow, your virtual assistant. How may I direct your call?
New car sales.
Good afternoon. Honda Sales. May I help you?
Hi, this is Trevor. I called earlier today, but I'd actually like to inquire about a different car you guys have in transit, if that's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
I have the last 6 of the VIN, if that helps.
What kind of car is it first, please?
It's a Honda Civic Sedan Sport Touring Hybrid.
Was it a hatchback or a sedan?
It's a sedan.
And what's the last 4 of the VIN number?
1901.
Show that car to have an ETA of July 15th.
Okay, I'm okay with waiting. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we've kind of run into a bit of a shortage of Civics lately for some reason. Looks like he spoke to Terry today, or Thursday.
Okay.
should I say. How about if I have him get in touch with you and he can work out some details for you?
Sure, yeah, that's fun.
Good. I think he's with a guest right now. I'm going to type this up, and I'm showing your phone number to be excellent, Trevor. I'll have Terry get in touch with you. He's a great guy.
All right, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, bye. I'm calling another dealership to see if I can hackle down that Sport Touring.
Thank you for calling. This is Tiffany. How may I help you?
Hi, my name's Trevor. I called earlier today about a specific car, but I'd actually like to inquire about 2.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Let me pull your info here. Okay, Trevor. What other 2 vehicles are you interested in?
So I'm looking at a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport and a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. I have quotes for both of the cars, and I just want to see if you guys would either match the price or beat it, and I'd love to do business locally.
Awesome. Okay. Let me grab Gustavo for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, she said let me grab Gustavo, and he's been ghosting me all day. Literally all day he's been ghosting me, and all yesterday. There's no way he answers. I'm getting a voicemail here, watch.
Okay, Trevor. I wasn't able to get a hold of Gus, but I'm going to get you over to Alex. He's one of our sales managers here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Alex speaking.
Hey, Alex, this is Trevor. I'm just calling about a couple of cars that you have available in transit.
Yeah, what you got, man?
First thing is that I'm looking for a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport or a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. Now, I do have a couple of quotes that are kind of far away from me, and you guys are way closer. So I'm just asking if you can either meet or even slightly beat the prices, and I'd be happy to do business with you today.
Okay, do you have stock numbers?
Yes.
I see 3 cars in your profile. One of them is sold. One's a non-hybrid. One's a hybrid.
Yeah. So I'd be either looking to get the. I'm looking. You have 3 3 hybrid sport tourings in transit. I can give you the stock numbers for any of those. I'd be fine with any of those 3 colors.
Are any of them H14871?
No.
Okay. All right, give me the first one.
Okay. The first one is probably the one that I would want the most, which is H1.
Start there. All right. So you said you have offers. Where you got them from?
I have one offer from Honda.
Yeah.
And one offer from.
What are they giving you for a discount?
I do have the T-sheets for both if we make it that far, but for the discount for the regular Honda Civic Hybrid, not the Sport Touring, but the Hybrid Sport.
Sorry to cut you off. Just so we can compare apples to apples. If you got a quote for the Sport Touring,
yes.
give me that one.
Okay, so the quote that I have from is $33,000 out the door. No dealer add-ons out the door. It's just tax, titles, license. That's it.
Okay. Is there a trade or not?
No, there's no trade.
How are you paying for this thing?
I'd prefer to lease. I'd be open to finance or cash if there's a crazy deal going on, but I'd prefer to lease.
On that one, brother, I can do $33,500 out the door. I can't lose $3,000.
Okay.
I'm spending $2,500, but I can't lose $3,000.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to check the other 2?
Yeah. Okay. Give me. All right. Stock number.
H14, and I think Gus told me, I don't know if you're Gus's sales manager, but he told me that I think Honda, if I were to present a T-sheet, he said they could beat it by 500.
Sometimes.
I got you, okay.
So, all right, let me go back here. This is a hybrid sport touring, is that accurate?
Yep.
And that's the same discount there?
Same, well, yeah, it's for the same, this is actually the exact same color that they're discounting this car.
Same, $33,500 out the door. All right, what's the third one?
Okay, the third one is stock number 423.
That one I can't give you numbers. I don't know what they're selling it to us for, unfortunately.
Okay. There's two other cars that are just regular Civic Hybrid Sports. The first one has a weird stock number too, so I'll just go with the second one. H14871.
Got it. Hybrid Sports, yes. All right, what dealer discount I give you there?
I have right now technically 29,846 out the door.
Yeah. If they give it to 29,846 at the door, brother, I would take it. I can't match it. That's a over $3,000 negative profit for me, and I can't.
Okay, that all the rest of the cars that I'd be. I'm just trying to get a car. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just calling around to try to buy a car.
No, I know. I don't know how they're doing that. I can't. That's a negative $3,500 loser for me.
Okay, the rest of the cars I'd be asking for are the exact same make. So if 30,000 out the door is not doable, then that's fine. I just figured I'd call and ask.
Yes. No, I appreciate you giving us an opportunity, seriously, but I think don't know how they're doing it, but if they're giving you those numbers out the door, I would take it.
All right, I appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend.
You too. I'm going to call a different dealership right now. I think it's, what the hell are we looking at?
Hello, Trevor.
Hey, Terry.
Good man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I just get the message from you. You're looking for the beautiful Honda Civic Hybrid?
I'm actually looking for two different cars. I'm looking for a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport and a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. Whatever deal can be matched.
Let me tell me what I'm going to do now on your mission that you tell me.
Terry, it's going to be so easy. This is the easiest sale you're ever going to make. I have two quotes right now for both cars. Yeah. You could make me happy too. I have two quotes for both the cars. If you can just match the prices at all, if you can even match them, I'll come in and buy the car today.
Yeah, do tell me now. What do you have the first one?
The first one is the Honda Civic Sport Hybrid, not the Sport Touring, but the Sport. I have a quote for $29,846 out the door.
Out the door. Out the door.
Correct.
Man, what color?
It's in platinum white pearl. I would also be fine with urban gray. There's also another darker gray that I think would be fine. I believe it is meteorite gray metallic. I like that one too. I have the T-sheet I can send over to you. Yeah, if that's what it takes, I could send you the T-sheet. I just, if we can make it that far.
Do me a favor. Can you do that for me? What is the second car?
The second car is the Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring.
What color?
The color, I could do platinum white pearl, I could do the urban gray, or again, the meteorite gray.
What a number you have in mind?
I have right now I have 33,000 out the door with no dealer add-ons.
How are you going to pay for it?
Terry, I would prefer to lease. However, if financing or cash could get me a good deal, if it makes sense, I could also do that, but I would prefer to lease.
Lease. You going to put any money down?
No, it'd be 0 down.
Now, based on your credit score, what do you rate yourself 1 to 10?
Excellent. 10. Top tier credit. Easily.
Credit. First of all, on the Honda Civic Hybrid, we don't have one in the stock. We have only one coming in on sometime July.
Mm-hmm.
July 7th.
Yep, I can wait.
To take a look. I can look over the 2026 Honda Sport Touring Hybrid. If we have the cards available, and send me the code you sent to me, you get from somebody else, send to me. That way I can show my boss and say, hey, look at this.
Yeah, I can do that, Terry. I can do that.
Now, if everything works out good, when do you think you can come over and see me?
Terry, I could come in. If you call me back, okay, listen, I'm going to send you a T-sheet for $33,000 out the door with no dealer add-ons. If you can give me a T-sheet that says $32,500, no dealer add-ons out the door for a Sport Touring Hybrid, I could come in as soon as you show me the numbers, I can come in right then and there, immediately.
Let's send that to me so I can work it out to see where we at.
Perfect. Okay? I will.
All right. Good man.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not going to be honest. I like Terry's energy, guys. I can see. Okay, here's what I will say. When I watch Tommy from Delivered, I'm always like, bro gets so hyped up when the dealers are just like laughing at his jokes and in a good mood. Like, and I was like silently judging Tommy for that, where it's like, bro, this is your job. Like, why are you getting happy if someone's like laughing at your jokes and in a good mood or whatever? Like, but I'm not gonna lie, when Terry picked up the phone and was just like, good man, easy sale. Like, I can see how after working with several different dealers, like it really does make a difference when one person's like just happy, at least kind of happy.
Hey, Trevor, it's Gus. Sorry about not answering your calls. I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up, Gus?
How can I help?
So, Gus, I called back and I talked with your sales managers. So I actually have an out the door price from for the Honda Civic Sport Hybrid, and I have an out the door price for Honda Civic Sport Touring. I just talked with their sales managers and I told them what my prices were. I have the T-sheets, I have everything, I have the dealerships. And your sales manager already told me that the best they could do is $500 more than what I was being quoted. If you can fight for me though, I would really appreciate it. But I'd rather just get the car from you guys. But yeah.
Cool. Let me go speak with my manager real quick. Let me go speak with him real quick, and I'll give you a call back. Okay?
Sounds good. Thanks, Gus.
Thanks, sir. Bye.
All right, bye. I don't think that dealership's going to do anything for me. This is the same guy that I just talked to was the guy that was like, "Hey, my manager said we can beat your price by $500 for the car." And then I talked to the sales manager. I don't know if it was the same one, but I talked to the sales manager and he goes, "Nah, if you just go get the car, best we can do." You know what I mean? Just let me give you money for the love of God. I know it's not that simple. Like, I know that they probably are losing some money here, but like, they're probably selling wild profits on all their other cars. Yeah, you're probably losing some money, but you're moving a unit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I probably should have just waited till the end of the month. I don't care how long this takes. I'm getting a good price. Hello, this is Trevor.
Trevor,
Hey.
happy holiday to you.
Oh, you have good news?
You sound like a happy man.
Well, I'm hoping you can make me even happier.
Now, let me give you this number, and right now only.
Uh-huh.
Out the door, 32-547-09.
And that is for the hybrid sport touring Civic, correct?
Right.
Terry, let's make it happen.
Now, what I need for you to do to have you to say time and everything here,
Mm-hmm.
you go online.com.
Okay.
You fill out the credit application.
Yep.
And then you send for me the copy of your driver's license and your insurance ID card. And then that way I can put everything together. When you come over here, you don't have to stay whole night here.
Perfect. So, Terry, here's what I'm going to ask of you. I will do that. What I need to see first is I just need to see the numbers, the T-sheet, and then whatever you're going to do for the lease breakdown, I need to see that as well. And as soon as those numbers agree, I will fill out the credit app immediately and send everything over.
I told him today only. He said you 32-547-09.
Yes.
Let me take a picture. When I say you something, I keep my promise. I keep my word.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you don't worry about nothing to me.
I would just feel way more comfortable if I could see the numbers, see the lease breakdown, whatever I'm paying per month, and then we can go from there. And then, like I said, I'll fill out the credit app immediately.
Let's see, 10,000 miles a year, 36 months, 10,000 miles a year. But he's not going to give you a number, your monthly payment, until he look over your credit.
Okay, so yeah, I like I said, I just need to see at least the out-the-door price, and then we can come in and work out the lease from there.
Let me take a picture of what he's right out here so you can see. Okay?
Yeah, Terry, as long as it's a T-sheet, though, I need to see a T-sheet. I can't just see a number. I got to see a T-sheet.
Will you come over now, or you just no come?
No. Terry, like I said, I'll be in there. I just have to see the T-sheet. I have to see that the numbers actually are what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're untrustworthy. I'm just saying that's standard practice for buying a new car.
Here. Let me take the heat right down here for me. Let me send to you.
Okay.
That's what you have right here. Okay. Bye.
Sounds good. I didn't hear if he said, did he say bye? I didn't hear if he said bye. I think he said bye. There's no way that I'm going in there. There's no way I'm going in without seeing numbers. I'm hoping he pulls through. I don't know. I think I'm going to ask Gemini probably if I should see lease numbers before even going in. You must absolutely see the complete lease breakdown before you step foot inside the dealership. Agreeing to an out-the-door price is only half the battle when you're leasing. Treating an out-the-door price as good enough is the single biggest mistake leasing customers make. Okay, yeah. All right, this is kind of an interesting point in this video because the call that I'm about to answer, the guy is going to say, "Hi, Trevor." Yes. This is Dustin from Insert Honda Dealership. What I hear, for some reason, my brain during that moment heard, "Hi, this is Gus." And as you all know by now, Gus is one of the salesmen that I was working with at a different dealership. So my brain the entire time is assuming that I'm talking to Gus at a completely different Honda dealership, when in reality, Dustin is the sales manager at the place that just gave me that 32.5 and change out the door, the first place to actually give me that wild deal. I'm talking with the sales manager. So let's see how I navigate that and if I ever even figure it out. He's calling back. I don't know what he's going to say because he hasn't texted me anything yet, but let's see. Hello, this is Trevor.
Hi, Trevor. This is Dustin over at Honda. How are you?
Hey, Gus. Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Just wanted to find out what time you would be able to make it in today.
Gus, if I could, okay, here's the thing. I've been going back and forth a lot, but if you can get me a price that I'm happy with, I will come in right now. As long as I see the price and I can see the lease breakdown and see the numbers, I will come in right now.
The out the door is 32.547.09.
That is actually exactly what another dealership just quoted me, but Gus, I've been working with you since a week ago, so I'm happy to do that exact price.
Okay. And then what monthly payment were you looking for on the lease? Is it 36 months, 10,000 miles a year?
36 months, 10,000 miles a year, and you can assume Tier 1 credit, and it's going to be 0 down, but I would like it separately located, the Texas taxes, your doc fee, and the tags, title license, all that stuff. I'll pay that I'll pay that today, but I don't want that included into the lease, if that makes sense, the monthly payments.
Okay, yeah, so first month of payment is always due on a lease, so you want to pay the first monthly payment plus DTNL down?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, awesome. And then do you have a chance to fill out the credit application online?
I haven't yet, but Gus, I need to. So this is what happened. Let me tell you what happened earlier. I'm not saying that the same thing's going to happen right now. Just let me tell you what my skepticism is. Earlier, I got a price that I wanted out the door with another Civic hybrid, not the Sport Touring, but the Sport. And they tried to give me some lease payment that was crazy because they were actually factoring in the Texas state, all the TTL was factored in, and there was a bunch of add-ons factored in. So the lease payment was way overpriced. So if I can just see those numbers, I'll fill in that credit application immediately, as long as the numbers look good.
Okay, I understand. All right, and then there's no ads on our car, so
perfect.
Give me a few minutes, and I'll see what the payments are, and then I'll give you a call back.
Excellent. Thank you, Gus. I appreciate it.
Of course, no problem.
All right.
Thanks, bye.
See ya. It's so hard to not be happy right now. 32,575 or 32,574 out the door is, what is that, bro? That's 11.5% discount off MSRP. I forgot to ask what color it is too. What if it's some color? No, because I only gave him 2 colors, I think. Hello, this is Trevor.
All right, so the total cash down would be $3,270.28, and that includes your doc fee, which is $225, the acquisition fee, which is $595, the license fee, which is $101.50, and then the 201 cap tax fees, and then the cap taxes is $1854.48, and then you're looking at $293.30, 36 months, obviously, and then 10,000 miles a year.
So, okay, just to reiterate, we're doing $225 doc fee plus the $595 acquisition fee, $101 for what?
$101.50 licensing fee.
Okay.
And then cap fees is $201, and then cap taxes is $1854.48.
Okay.
And then plus your first payment comes to the $3270.28.
And the first payment you said is what was that again?
It's $293.30.
All right, Gus, that sounds amazing. Like I said, I'm ready to be done with this. If you can just send that over to me, I'll fill out that credit app right now, and I'll come in right after.
Okay. All right, sir. I'll text it over.
That sounds perfect. Thanks so much, Gus. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No problem.
Bye. A monthly payment of $293.30? That's nuts. Like that's so good that I'm just skeptical of how good that is. I got quoted by the same dealership for a 2026 Honda Civic sedan. It's not a hybrid. It's literally just the base LX model. With 0 down, 36 months, my monthly payment was going to be $392.42. With 2,000 down, my monthly payment would have been $330. I'm putting 3,000 down, and my monthly payment. Okay, so wait. I haven't got the numbers yet, so I'm not excited. I'm not happy. But my monthly payment for this 2026 Honda Civic sedan, base model LX, not hybrid, is going to be about the same as this plan that I'm about to get for a 2026 Honda Civic sedan Sport hybrid. Sport Touring hybrid. I have to be getting scammed somehow, right? Am I actually... This is real? So here's one thing that I thought might be interesting for content purposes is I'm obviously not going to film the salespeople or the sales managers when I actually go into the store. But I just got a text from the sales manager over at... Good afternoon, Trevor. This is... Insert manager's name. I'm one of the sales managers. We just spoke on the phone. The total about the door, the net cap cost is $32,547.09. And on the $10,000 or the 10,000 mile per year lease with taxes, titles, and license down, plus the first payment, your payment will be $293.30 per month for 36 months on the Civic Hybrid Touring and Meteorite Gray. That's a total of $3,918.39 off MSRP, which, by the way, guys, is like 11.4%, some crazy that. And no ads and no gimmick surprises at all when you get here. Ask for me at reply stop to end text. I just responded back saying, hey, basically, I'm looking to get this done as soon as possible. Please send over the paperwork showing the out-the-door breakdown and the lease breakdown, and I'll fill out the credit app and be there in about 45 minutes. But I need the paperwork before I come in. If they send me back something like, we can't do that. If you come in here, we can get everything straightened out. If they do that, then I think I'm going to use myself as a living example for whether or not you can or cannot trust dealerships based on a text like this. This text covers every single cost, all of the costs imaginable. It covers what my monthly lease payment would be. It covers the mileage, the discount off MSRP. They say no ads, no gimmicks, no surprises. If they text me back that they cannot give me the paperwork in order for me to come in and that I must come in first, I'm going to go into the dealership and just see how truthful dealerships are when they're saying that. All right, I think this is the manager. It's either Gus or the manager. We'll find out. Hello, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, this is Dustin again.
Hey, Dustin. So I just have a couple of clarifying questions, and then I'll be happy to come in. For the first thing I want to say is that for some reason the credit application on your site says that it's not working right now. Can we just do that when I get in?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a $225 doc fee, a $595 acquisition fee, $101.50 for what?
It's for licensing fees.
And then $201 for what?
It says cap fees, which is title, road and bridge, child safety, deputy, DPS fee, process and handling fee. I don't even know what that is. INSP replacement, the license plate itself, and then that's it.
Okay, would you just mind sharing with me what money factor you're using in this sample lease calculation, assuming my credit checks out?
Incentivized money factor rate is 0.00203.
Okay, perfect. And then what is the residual value you're expecting for the car at the end of this 3 years?
68%.
All right, Dustin, I will, like I said, the credit app is not, it's not working, but I'll be in there probably, if I had to guess, less than an hour, probably 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Is your presence your power? That's the title of this video. Is your presence really your power in the dealership? I'm going to take just a second to Gemini this. I'm kind of in a rush. I'm just assuming it all looks good. For a top-tier Civic Sport Touring Hybrid, somebody just texted me. This text message that I'm reading right now is about to confuse the hell out of me, and I'm going to cut a lot of footage of me just sitting there looking like this at my phone, just trying to understand what's happening. But eventually, I'm going to realize that I thought I was working with one dealership when I was really working with another one. So eventually I do figure it out and I kind of laugh it off, but like it was probably a good solid 10 minutes of just extreme stressing that I went through, but eventually we got through it. So let's see how that unfolds. I just got a text from the salesman. The salesman said, we won't be able to beat those deals you had talked about. Then the sales manager texted me after that saying, here's the link to the app if it might work for you. I'm going to call them back and we're going to talk about this one more time.
Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Dustin, Gus just messaged me that the deal is now off the table, and then you sent me a credit app right afterward.
So I'm not sure who Gus is.
Yes. Which Honda dealership is this? So Dustin, you're from.
Yes, sir.
And you've quoted me 32,547.09.
Correct.
Okay. With the whole breakdown. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that was. We're talking about two different dealerships here. Holy shit. I thought I was working with two. I was working with two separate dealers. All right. This is kind of a show. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna fill out the credit app before I go in. All right, I guess we're gonna go to. Let's see if your presence is your power. All right, here's what I will say. I enjoy the process of haggling, I really do. But like when you're doing this, you can't I haven't got anything done. Like I'm literally sitting here. I can't be productive because I keep getting interrupted. I'm mixing up the dealerships that I'm working with. I thought that one gave me a deal when really it was a different one. I'm going to be extremely quick. Like I'm going to go in. If they cannot do what I want, then I'm walking out. Like I'm going to make it so fast. I'm just going to immediately walk out. So my anonymous friend did drive me to the dealership and took a bunch of B-roll footage on top of that. When we went in, I did meet with Dustin, the sales manager, who is a very straightforward and honest guy. While he went to prepare the paperwork, I went to scope out the car and I loved it. Dustin brought the paperwork out and everything was exactly as we discussed on the phone. done. So I filled out the credit app, met with the finance manager, paid my tax, titles, and licensing fees up front, and walked out of the dealership with a monthly lease payment of $293.30 for a brand new 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. As you can see on my face, I was so happy to have an ending to my car buying process like this. So is Delivered actually worth it? Yeah. Probably. Like I said earlier in the video, I felt like I literally could not get anything else done during the days that I was making these phone calls because people were calling me or texting me all the time and sporadically. So I probably only spent like 4 to 6 hours actually communicating with the dealerships, but all of the time I spent thinking about this car buying process and like expending mental energy toward it was probably closer to like 12 to 14 hours. And at that point, if you just take $1,000 divided by 12 to 14 hours, you're paying $70 to $85 ish to have several different professionals take care of your entire car buying process and in turn get you the best possible deal. And when you put it like that, yes, Delivered is probably worth it. Now, all that being said, I know some people hate dealing with car dealerships, but I actually loved this process. I actually told my buddy that was helping me with this video that in some ways I'm kind of sad that I have a new car because I can't keep calling around dealerships to haggle down the best price and the best deal for a new car. So I actually told like all my friends and family, if any of them are thinking about getting a new car, to please let me take care of the entire process for them for free because I had that much fun doing it. I would do this for a living if I could. So let me know in the comments, please, if you want to see more content like this. If you have any questions that I just didn't talk about in the video, please let me know. I'll try to respond to as many comments as I can. And lastly, thank you so much for watching the video.